We need more movies about black superheroes in the MCU, but which ones? Welcome to Haynes for Heroes, I'm Alex Haynes, and if it's a movie or TV show about superheroes, you know I'm all over it. And I'm all over this list of 10 black superheroes who need their own solo movies in the MCU. So let's just jump right into it. First off, we have Blue Marvel. Adam Brashear, aka Blue Marvel, was a physicist who gained his powers from an experiment with antimatter gone wrong. And because of this experiment, he became one of the most powerful superheroes in the entire Marvel universe. Blue Marvel has super strength that's on par with the Hulk and Thor. He can harness and manipulate antimatter, which honestly I don't know what that means because I'm not a scientist, but I do know that it can hurt. He's nearly indestructible, and he's basically immortal because his aging process is a lot slower. And on top of all that, he's super intelligent, but he's a physicist, so that just comes with the territory. Next black superhero that I want to see a movie about is the X-Men Storm, who is one of the most popular and most powerful of the X-Men. Storm can manipulate the weather, summon lightning, she can fly, she can sense changes in the weather pattern, and since the MCU is really gonna push forward with the mutants after Secret Wars, she can be the one that they use to introduce the X-Men. And I think it would be really cool if they used this novel as the basis for her origin story. And if you haven't read Storm, Dawn of a Goddess by Tiffany D. Jackson, I highly recommend it, it's so awesome. And then we can get into the mystical side with Brother Voodoo. Jericho Drumm, aka Brother Voodoo, is a young man from Haiti who became a master voodoo sorcerer after the murder of his brother. And Brother Voodoo can do awesome things. He can cast spells, mind control people, he can communicate with and control the dead. He can also summon the spirit of his brother to enhance his physical abilities, making him stronger, faster, more durable. It's awesome. And Brother Voodoo may already exist in the MCU because we were introduced to his older brother in the first Doctor Strange movie. He was one of the sorcerers that was murdered by the villain Caecilius, so there's already that connection there. It can work. Nick Fury also really deserves his own solo movie. Now I know Nick Fury's already in a bunch of MCU movies and he's the lead in the series Secret Invasion, but honestly we don't count that. But he deserves his own true solo film. Like, it's about time he gets one. Maybe we can get an in-depth prequel to how Nick Fury became the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., or even just the regular spy thriller that's Jason Bourne-esque and show Nick Fury toppling the operations of a major villain like, Doctor Doom. Just give the character something. Nick Fury is like the superhero version of James Bond, so can we please get a movie for him before Samuel L. Jackson decides to retire? Monica Rambeau, aka Photon, also needs her own movie. Yes, she was one of the leads in the Marvels film, but she had to share the spotlight with 2 other people. No, she needs her own spotlight. Give her own spotlight, because she had a major impact on me in both the Marvels and WandaVision, and like, it's not enough. I need more Monica Rambeau. And Monica Rambeau having her own movie in the MCU would be a great way to really explore the depths of her light-based powers, something you only get like sample bites of in the Marvels and WandaVision. I'm not accepting sample bites anymore. Give me a full-on movie for Monica Rambeau. Next up, we have Goliath. In the second Ant-Man movie, we were introduced to Bill Foster, who ended up being one of the main antagonists. But this version of Goliath will be Tom Foster, who is the nephew of Bill Foster, and Tom uses his own version of Pym particles to become Goliath. Goliath uses Pym particles to reach a giant size, which also increases his strength and durability. It would be really cool to see him making a name for himself as Goliath that's separate from Bill Foster's Goliath, and separate from Hank Pym, because Tom makes his own version of Pym particles. Another black hero that I really want to see get their own movie is Debrii. Deborah Fields, aka Debrii, is a street level hero who has the power of telekinesis, but only for small objects. So what, Alex? She's gonna throw tiny rocks at me? No, she's gonna throw a lot of tiny rocks at you. She's able to create large debris storms that completely overwhelm her opponents, and she's able to use the debris to create a force field for herself. And what she may lack in superpower, she more than makes up for in determination. With having such a strong mindset, she's able to have some resistance to mental attacks. So Debrii's not getting mind controlled anytime soon. Next up, I want to see a movie about Night Thrasher. Dwayne Taylor, aka Night Thrasher, has a very similar story to DC's Batman. Night Thrasher has a vendetta against criminals after his family was murdered when he was a child. Yep, just like Batman. Night Thrasher has trained his body to peak perfection. He's a master of multiple martial arts. He's a skilled strategist, and he uses a variety of high-tech gadgets. What are you gonna say next, Alex? He has his own Thrasher mobile? Nope, he uses a skateboard to travel around. Night Thrasher is also very willing to cross ethical lines if it means stopping crime. So if he believes that someone needs to leave this mortal plane of existence, he has no problem doing so. Another black superhero that would be really cool to see is the mutant Gentle. Nesno, aka Gentle, is a mutant from Wakanda whose mutation causes his body to grow continuously in size and strength, making him on par with characters like the Hulk. But if Gentle lets his powers go unchecked, his size and strength will just keep on increasing, making it deadly not just for other people, but for himself also. Because of this, Gentle had to get vibranium tattoos, and these keep his powers from going too crazy and eventually killing him. But the most interesting thing about Gentle isn't his size and strength, it's his immense kindness and mental fortitude. Like, he's just a good dude who prefers peace to violence, hence the name Gentle. But I also know it would be awesome to see a villain push Gentle past that point of peace and for Gentle to just tear that villain up. Like, oh, that's a satisfying watch waiting to happen. Honestly, it's a crime that Okoye hasn't got her own movie yet. Okoye is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. She's one of the best fighters, she's the general of the Dora Milaje, and she's able to hold her own against superpowered beings. Like, why does this woman not have a movie about her yet? I would personally love to see a movie about Okoye doing secret missions for Wakanda. Maybe like she takes down crime syndicates, or she's investigating an evil supervillain group, like something like that. But honestly, I would even accept an hour-and-a-half long scene of Okoye just fighting people. Just an hour-and-a-half of her just straight fighting. Or heck, even an hour-and-a-half of her just walking into rooms with her godly aura. That's the whole movie, just walking into rooms. That's how much I like this character. But what black superhero do you think needs a solo movie in the MCU? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and throw a couple punches at the like button and then click on the boxes right here, and I'll see you in a bit.